There's only a few hours left before the weekly candle close for all your favorite cryptocurrencies. And right now, Bitcoin, the total market cap, Pepe are sitting at some relatively low points to what we saw over the last few months. The question in a lot of people's minds right now is, especially for Pepe holders, are we going to see this thing recover? Are we going to see cryptocurrency recover? Right now, Pepe is breaking through a critical zone, one that I talked about yesterday that I did not want to see us lose. Now, here's the good news, guys. The weekly candles have not ended yet, so there's still time for these prices to the sell-off to kind of subside and us to see moves back up. There are also other floor levels that we can look at for Pepe. And looking at the total market cap for cryptocurrency, we're still in okay shape for staying in this bull market and having potential for a recovery. I want to lay it out for you guys in this video. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Good morning, and I hope you're doing well today. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content. Let's hop into this. First off, total market cap is still off this key level that I have from our March 2024 highs. I've been telling you guys for a while, I don't mind if our weekly candles bounce off the top of this range. And here we are. The body of this candle is about to shape up with the body of these candles over here. And that might be the way that we end the week. Okay. Bitcoin is breaking out of this wedge right now. I was thinking maybe we could find some support at the bottom of this wedge. Maybe we'd be able to find a nice long opportunity. Instead, here you go. It's trickling down out of this wedge. Could it all of a sudden come back up? It absolutely could, guys. It absolutely could. This isn't a huge crash. This is a slow trickle down. This is a very weak sell-off. The bears are tired and the bulls are tired right now. The bears are slightly in control, but I think the bulls can regain their footing here, and I think they will at some point. Here's Pepe versus Bitcoin, which is just getting hurt. And I'm not surprised to see that because Bitcoin dominance has been so strong lately. Now, Pepe versus the dollar. Let's check this out because this is the level that we're losing right now that I didn't want to see us lose, guys. The good news is on the weekly time frame, it's actually not the level that I was looking at. On the weekly time frame, what you'll see is that there's another level down here. So we're gonna draw that line in, and we're gonna put in the weekly candle close bottoms there. And we're going to go back out to the daily time frame and take a peek at Pepe for you guys. So, on the daily time frame, I had this yellow line drawn because we have tapped down to there. Quite a few times we tapped down to this area. And yesterday we were holding at that level. And today we're breaking lower. So how low can we go? Well, we could probably come down to the bottom of these weekly candles. In fact, we might even wick down to areas as low as these daily candles have come. So my worst case, that I'd want to see, I'd really not want to see anything worse than this right here for Pepe. I wouldn't want to see anything worse than the 5038 level for Pepe. Is it possible? It's possible, guys. And when meme coins rocket, they rocket. When meme coins bleed, they bleed. And Pepe is not an exception right now, and that's a real bummer. But it is a reality situation. Now, I think also the reality of this situation is that the bull market's not over. That's what I think. That's my personal take because we just had the first ever crypto White House summit. We had so many things. You could call it a top signal. You could call it you could call it a lot of things. But if you believe that Bitcoin one day is going to be at $1 million and the total market cap for cryptocurrency is one day going to be well above $20 trillion or $50 trillion at some point in the future, then cryptocurrencies have a lot of room left to grow. And Pepe, which is a meme, sitting at a couple billion in market cap today, could easily get to levels that we've seen, I think, for Dogecoin in the past, which at one point Dogecoin was at 88 billion. Dogecoin today is sitting at I don't know, I think it's sitting at 13 billion, and Pepe is sitting at 3 billion right now. I think they can go a lot higher. But my worst level that I'd feel comfortable, and I wouldn't even feel that comfortable. I wouldn't love it, but if it were to happen, I wouldn't be surprised, would be this kind of 5038 level. So I'm looking at two more levels to the downside right now. 5 zeros 5.4 and 5 zeros 3.8. Now, some of you guys may go, well, that's, that sucks, right? You might be thinking that, well, down 12%, or, oh, you're telling me this thing could go down another 37%. Well, the reality is, yeah, guys. Yeah, I mean, when you get a move for Bitcoin, okay, guys, and this is something that we've talked about a lot on this channel. Yeah, I've talked about how I think Pepe can be bullish, and I think that Pepe will be bullish when this bull market heats up again. What we've also talked about is the fact that from the tops, in general, in a bull market, Bitcoin can retrace 28%. When Bitcoin retraces 28%, what happens to altcoins? Altcoins retrace a lot more than that. What's happened to Pepe coin here? Well, Pepe, it's brutal, guys. It is brutal. But Pepe coin, instead of being down 28% like Bitcoin, Pepe is right now down 78% from its highs at a 78% discount. And what I'm telling you guys is it might even come down to an 86% discount in the middle of the bull market. Now, is there a chance that Pepe coin is dead? I would be silly to say no. I mean, I would be silly to say that there's no chance that it's dead. There's a chance that it's dead. I don't think that it's dead. Why do I say that? Because we have historically seen sell-offs like this for meme coins, major meme coins in the past. If you look back to Dogecoin, you're going to see big moves in the middle of a bull market for Dogecoin. Let's just go back to like 2020 here, and we could look back to the top of this wick all the way down to this wick. That was a 56% pullback in the middle of the bull market for Dogecoin. So it's possible. Here's one in the middle of the bull market for Dogecoin. And again, I mean, this is you're not seeing some of these charts over here, but this one was, boom, that's a 76% crash. So these things are possible, guys, for major memes in the middle of a bull market. By the way, Dogecoin looks like it might even want to come a little bit lower. You might even see Dogecoin back down to 10 cents. Does that mean that Dogecoin is never going to go back up? Well, I don't think so. I think you just got to look at the overall trend and go, well, total market cap's down right now, so it makes sense that Pepe is slipping a little bit. I'm not really that surprised to see it, frankly, because the temperature in the room right now, people are pretty pessimistic. There's a lot of fear about tariffs. There's a lot of fear about rate cuts and the Fed and inflation. So we've got all these things going on, and Bitcoin's showing weakness, so of course right now there's a sell-off. Is this a time to be panic selling Pepe? I don't think so. I mean, if you've wrote it down this far already, honestly, and I believe that Pepe is going to have brighter days again in the future, if, and I don't think it is, if it's a bear market, and I don't think that it is, okay, then you might have a long time of accumulation before it goes back up. That's your absolute worst case scenario, like the total worst case scenario for all of us. I guess the worst case scenario is that it doesn't go back up, but the worst case scenario that I actually believe is real is where it doesn't go back up for a while, okay? What I do think is going to happen is there's weakness for now. I don't think we're going to get some massive explosion like new all-time highs any moment soon. I think it could happen in 2025. I think it should happen in 2025. But in the meantime, we're waiting on some of these uncertainties to settle down. We're waiting for altcoins in general to start showing strength versus Bitcoin. Pepe looking especially weak versus Bitcoin right now, which again is not that surprising to me. You just got to look at the overall market and understand where we're at right now, guys. So what am I saying here for Pepe? Well, Pepe, you might see this thing come down a little bit more, guys. Honestly, I'm looking at my first level kind of being right at the weekly candle close at like 11%. This would be a weekly candle close I'm looking for, like 11 or 12% more to the downside. You know what I'd really love to see though, guys? What would be great to see today is if this weekly candle, instead of coming down another 11 or 12%, if this weekly candle could kind of come back up, we could get a little recovery today before the end of the day. We're at the time of this recording. Within the next 10 hours, we could come back up and get the weekly candle close up here and form a bounce. That'd be great. Maybe the weekly candle close for Pepe could form a bounce right here. Maybe the week total market cap for crypto could kind of form a bottom right here. That would be great to see right off of this weekly candle high close from March of 2024. So that's what I'm looking at. In the meantime, I think there's great volatility for some trading. If you want to do some trading on Pepe or your favorite altcoins, there's a trading contest going right now on Blowfin where you can win a Rolex, AirPods, a Nintendo Switch, and Apple Vision Pro. It's super cool if you want to do some trading. We're doing a lot of trading ourselves to continue to make profit, to DCA back into this market because I don't think the bull market's over and I'm preparing myself accordingly, accumulating Bitcoin and my favorite altcoins, because I do think that we've got a lot of leg left in this bull market. I think that the people with diamond hands, I think the people that are DCAing right now will come out on top. And I do know, guys, I want to acknowledge, it's been a pretty painful time for altcoins. It's been a really painful time for Pepe holders, especially if he got in when things were exciting. And that is how crypto happens time and time again. People come back when things get exciting. What I want to urge you guys to do for the future, if you're one of those people, is stick around, okay, and pay attention and buy when things are low. And right now is one of those times. Now, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. You got to do your own research. But historically, buying low, selling high, it works, guys. So you got to be here during the bad times to enjoy the good times. That's the reality of the situation. I want to give you guys another Pepe update. That's all I got for you in this one. I'm Crypto Kid. This is a Crypto Report. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. DCA HODL. See you in the next one, y'all. I got 2 videos here if you want to check them out. I'll see you next time. Peace, guys.